Hello everyone, we're back with the Big Grand Order Shinjuku chapter. Salem came out. That's cool. Probably gonna do that before Shimosa just because it's short and, recent. But before that, we have to finish up Shinjuku. We have 2 chapters left. 2 sections, whatever you want to call them. So we're fighting an archer here. It's fairly obvious who it is. No, we're actually... So, I don't... What's up with good Moriarty? There are 2 theories. One, he's actually evil. And for X reason, he's been helping us. Theory being, like, everything that... Well, actually, I thought of something. The reason he's bringing us here and making sure we're still alive is because, Moriarty's, like, the master villain. And if he destroys the world, there's no one to witness that. He needs a witness so he can be the villain. See? It makes sense if you don't think about it. Almost surely single target. Hey, perfect comp. Well, oh yeah, but I leveled up Hashinobu. It's at 70. I'm gonna get him to 80. Just who's evil? Wait, do I have Anger Menu on? Yeah, okay, I do. Liz? Emmy Alter? Young King? Oh yeah, my Hercules hit bond 10. That was pretty cool. Edmund? Or I have enough. Yeah, why not? What's his bond at? 7? 8? Yeah, 8. Cool. Let's jam. True cruelty. Last time we talked, just talked about Shakespeare and Anderson, I think. Well, Hans. I called him Anderson. So, you've come. That must be the evil, Mr. Moriarty. You get a Mr.? Never mind the formalities. He's evil, remember? This is gonna get confusing. Oh, hey, good point. So this is the monster we've been hearing about. Not much difference that I can see. There isn't. Good, bad, it's all equally transient. Oh yeah, the other theory is that he's good, but evil Moriarty planned for him to exist, and that's the whole point. To be honest, I'm surprised to find that even I had a good side. Even more so when he openly opposed me. Yeah, that's a lie. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, that's more. I thought that was Holmes. Even I was surprised to discover I exist. As was I, naturally. I couldn't care less. Moriarty is... I'm not saying he's a good person. Seems I made a very good friend indeed. Now what's the volume at? I think I've been setting the volume around like that range. Because that affects OBS. But I've no interest in my good side. So far as I'm concerned, it's merely detritus to be cast aside. I've never seen that word written out before. The only person I'm interested in is analyzing is you, Master of Chaldea. You were once trapped here, only for Holmes to rescue you, and yet you reappear here of your own volition. None of this is preordained. All of this is the result of innumerable calculations. Do we have to do this? Yes, we do. Nothing has changed. My calculations are correct. For 3,000 years, I've awaited this moment. Huh? What am I saying? No, that's not right. I haven't been waiting for this at all. I'm just imagining things. Now then, Horsey. Last master of Chaldea. Thanks to Derfishoot's power, the asteroid is already here. Once they've made it into a bullet, it'll be loaded perfectly into this tower. I don't wish to die. I don't wish to die, but... in this single instance, I value the murder of this planet more than my own life. Can't tell if you're broken or simply mad, but no matter. Once you're dead, this will all be over. Exactly. This is the conclusion of the case of the Shinjuku Phantom Spirit. Try and solve it if you can, Horsey. Okay. Right into battle. Okay. Suits me just fine. So, what have I been up to? I've been playing a lot of Girls Frontline. The Singularity event came out, which is essentially a main story event in limited time fashion for some reason. Well, eventually they make the main story events permanent, but past ones have been like, kind of fillerish or backstory-ish, but this one is like direct. Like chapter 10 is the most recent like main story chapter. It takes place like the second chapter 10 leaves off, which is just weird. Like, I don't really get why they'd make it an event. I guess, I mean, it's a lot longer than a typical chapter, I guess, is one reason. That's something I don't like about Girls Frontline. Each chapter, like, it's one continuous story, which Fate Grand Order isn't like that because, you know, each chapter is divided into a singularity. Which means, you know, every time there's a new story update, we get to see a whole arc, basically. You know, maybe there's a couple cliffhangers of the overall story, but we still get a complete story every story update. And we, you know, we don't wait, like, however many months for, like, a little sliver of content, like Girls Frontline seems to. Can you stop sealing the skills? It's highly annoying. Just gonna go for it. Not having her bust her up is annoying, but... Oh, that has NP strength on it too. Forgot about that. I like it. Oh, the crit buff would have been... Well, I don't know if it would have done much. I don't think he gives stars. Oh, I've never seen her Noble Phantasm translated before. I was about to say Brynhild should be in a main story sometime, but then I remembered, yeah, Cosmos in the Lost Belt. She'll continue just to be kind of irrelevant until... I think she's in... Goddard Damerong. I hope I said that right. I know that... I think she was on Raid Up during that time, so... And I mean, given the context of the story, it's... Noise? Mythology? What is it? Wait. Yeah, it's noise. Hold on. Let me sit back. Okay, sorry. You go, Waver. I'm assuming this is only going to be one health bar. Ah, dang it. I'm hoping he dies. Like, health bar breaks, battle ends, and he doesn't have to Noble Phantasm. Doesn't mean there's a second battle and another chapter after this, so. Ah, dang it. Not a lot of health, though. Every time I hear his voice, I'm like, he sounds older than I expected. Which means that he's supposed to be an old character, but still. Okay. Yeah, but I finished the event this morning? Yeah, this morning. And it was fun. It left off on a cliffhanger, though. And that was annoying. Like, it feels like not all too much actually happened during the event. Oh yeah, I think Brynhild also gets a strengthening. We got her done wrong, right? Sorry. But her third skill is really strong on the Japanese servers. I don't have her on the Japanese servers. So it'll be nice to you know, be able to see how good it is. Because I think it gives crit strength for 3 turns alongside its current bonuses. So I mean, that's pretty great. I was hoping we wouldn't have to use the Noble Phantasm, but oh well. Yahoo! We beat him! Moriarty's dead. What? Killing him was part of his plan? Hey, we got subtitles just in time. That's why I waited this long to beat Shinjuku. That's why. So I could have that line translated. You said the perfect crime is now complete. If you didn't see it. Oh, on 10. Well, on 5. Bit of a ways off from on 10. Just a bit. But yeah, Lobo's, like, he's pretty decent gameplay-wise. He's better than Gorgon, at least, right? Well, actually, Gorgon's AoE, right? So, I mean, they fill different niches. Feel kind of guilty about, you know, Angra, you know, but... Yeah, I would, but also, like, Merlin. With 2030, Limit Broke? Is that the... I mean, we don't know the clap. So, okay, let's use our knowledge from CCC. There's 4 Demon God Pillars. We know about it in CCC, meaning that obviously there's one in Shinjuku. So that's either right now or next chapter. I actually just remembered that, you know, a little while ago. And I didn't say it on camera just because I don't know if I even remembered on camera. But that's one thing we know about the Epic of Remnant chapters. There's 4 Demon God Pillars, which is odd because there's 5 of them. You know, we took down one in CCC. So one of them doesn't have one. So, or it could be both of them at once. You know, kind of like... There's a couple of fights like that. I know... Medea Lily in the Demon God Pillar? I forget if there's any others. But... When in doubt, bring your uncle. Do people still call him Uncle Vlad? Is that still a thing? I think that dates back to the first Halloween event, if I remember right. So, I have lost. So, no, he said he was 3,000 years old. Was he a demon god ruler? So you have. And I'm the real Moriarty. Yeah, ha ha ha. Evil Moriarty's disappearance confirmed. You did it, Master. Yep, we beat the game. We all did it. Indeed, I dare say we pulled it off perfectly. No, it's not over yet. Yet? What do you mean, yet? There's no Holy Grail here, which means that power must have come from elsewhere. I'm picking up a new spirit origin. According to its pattern, it appears to be... No, it can't be. It's not possible. No matter what else happens, this should be absolutely impossible. Oh. Hello? I remember everything now. So you're here, Horsey. Loathsome master of Chaldea. His art reminds me of Goetia. Or Tiamat. I think it's the same artist. So, and I mean, you know, given the eyes, this is a god pillar. Goetia? Was this one of Goetia's sprites? No, it's not Goetia. That's a demon god pillar. It may appear to be human, but there's no mistaking its spirit origin pattern. I thought those had all been destroyed. No, we went over this in CCC. Time is not linear. We were indeed destroyed. Our entire species was wiped out. We had no way to revive, to return, to be restored. Our eternity was lost. Our plan 3,000 years in the making was devastated. Yet here I am, revealing myself in this ugly form. I wonder why it's 3,000 years. Because Mesopotamia was like 5,000 years ago, right? Well, Babylonia, or whatever you want to call it. All for the sole purpose of killing you. So the last dregs of a forgotten race. Pathetic. You say you're here to kill Horsey? You have no right to blame her for. I know that. You're exactly right. This bitter pain in my chest, this fire that sears my flesh. I know just where it comes from. It's not because our 3,000-year plan has been ruined, nor because heroic spirits prevented the incineration. It's not even thanks to that detestable Solomon returning his rings to the heaven. I mixed up the singular and plural there, but no, there's something else behind all of that. One person responsible for how things turned out. You, Horsey. Hey, that's me. Me? I admit it. I have no right to blame me for this. There's no justification for taking out my anger on you. No, there's only hatred. 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 Hatred! He's angry. Can't feel anything but hatred. Hatred for you, Horsey. Why did you come here? How did you arrive on this planet, in this time, at that place? You're a hero who would surpass the bounds of humanity, I'd be convinced. If you're a demon king who ate humans, I could accept it. But you're nothing more than a common, ordinary, woman, man. I should switch to Godot sometimes. But even then, you still destroyed everything. I was only able to endure the humiliation of running away so that I could be able to kill you. I'm not killing you in order to destroy the world. Destroying the world in order to kill you. A murder plot? Oh, Holmes is good at that. That's what you've been planning all along, these 3,000 years, ever since escaping from the Temple of Time? But then, why would Moriarty save us if he wasn't actually good? Because he wanted to see us suffer, yeah. This is the humanity distortion Lord Babbage arrived at. The foreign entity at the edge of the incineration of humanity. Foreign entity? Lord Babbage was summoned as a heroic spirit to serve a demon god Billy, which is how he's able to obtain all the relevant numbers. I vaguely remember this. The next step, naturally, is to use those numbers in a calculation. Any mathematician will do the same. Specifically, he calculated a future that assumed the incineration of humanity took place, rather than calculating a way to try and prevent the incineration. That's when he made his discovery. He learned that the Mage King will destroy the post-2018 future, even without the incineration. Right you are, detective of Baker Street. Over the course of 3,000 years, I've gained the ability to fuse phantom spirits and heroic spirits. Innumerable cast-offs, forgotten in my history, devoid of faith. Yet they possess untold value. Urban legends, fairy tales, extinct beasts. That's exactly what I couldn't understand before, and what I need now. A passion for, Baal. For punishment, a vow for revenge. They're what fuel my existence. I'm demon god Baal. And let me ask you, Baal, how deeply was Moriarty involved in this? There's no need for me to answer that. You already have your answer. I was involved in every part, Holmes. Whoa, why? You was evil the whole time? Huh? It was obvious. The narrative was making it so obvious that, oh, look at how good this guy is. Huh? What? What the? Moriarty, you're... Now I see. It can't be. But it is. Who did he cut? Backwards. It was all backwards. I can't believe you would go that far. That you would risk everything in this way. So you even threw away certainty in your pursuit of victory. I reached you, Holmes. It was almost too easy for me. But this time I win. This time there could be no doubt. So what did Moriarty want? Did he just want to beat Holmes? So this is what it is to lose. Loath as I am to admit it, Moriarty, victory is indeed yours. I'm so sorry, Miss Horsey. I made a grave mistake in my deductions. No way! Holmes is young? Artoria, kill me at once. There may still be hope for it. Nice try, my sworn enemy, but your companions are ill-equipped to follow your line of reasoning. So they... Oh, are they fusing Holmes with someone else? Farewell, Holmes. The greatest detective of all time. One who shared my perspective, but never my position. With your power, I will achieve true victory. Mr. Holmes' spirit origin is... not disappearing? Indeed it isn't. I can still sense his servant aura, but for Moriarty. Oh, we got glasses back. Of course, I didn't kill him, I absorbed him. That's how it needed to be done. I miss Holmes. Moriarty. How good to meet you, everyone. My name is James Moriarty. That was an Furuto Erica-like introduction. I'm the one who shall destroy this planet. When was it? When did you first betray us? When? Why, just a moment ago. Feels as though my long calculation has finally come to an end. Wait, just a moment ago? You only decided to betray us then? I don't get it. You're not making any sense at all. I mean, if we were losing, I can sense the logic in betraying us as a way to escape. But we were winning. We were even strong enough to defeat Baal. I'm sure of it. There's no reason for you to betray us. What do you mind, Baal? You're wasting your time. But we, League of the Phantom Fiends members, are nothing if not equal. If you wish to do so, I will wait. Very well. I suppose you do at least have a right to know what is happening. And I have an obligation to answer. Well, he absorbed all, so he's the detective now. So I'll answer all your questions, starting at the very beginning. After all, with Holmes gone, I'm now the only one who can. Have you noticed it, Horsey? There's something fundamentally off about this Shinjuku, isn't there? It's like we're inside a story. Exactly. This Shinjuku has been cut off from the outside world and has no connection to humanity. As a result, it's become a fictional city. It's all but impossible to fuse a phantom spirit and a heroic spirit, or even two phantom spirits, anywhere but here. And it's here that Beryl and I formed an alliance, in order to pursue our separate goals. Beryl's goal was to kill you, Horsey. Mine was to surpass Holmes. We banded together despite our differences in order to accomplish our otherwise impossible goals. This is the League of Phantom Fiends, one formed between demon god and human. You wanted to surpass Holmes? Not kill him? Horsey, have you ever played 21? Where you count up in ones and whoever says 21 first loses? Each player can only say a maximum of 3 numbers in their turn. 2, 3, 4, or 10, 11, 12, for example. If you had your choice, would you want to go first or second? I know there's an answer. There's a way to always win in that game, but I don't know what it is. I think it's if you go second. Congratulations, you just sealed your victory. To get your opponent to say 21, you need to end your turn on a multiple of 4. You can't end on a multiple of 4 if you go first. And in our games, I always went first, while Holmes always went second. It's how our world was designed. Good would always triumph over evil. As long as I was Moriarty, I'd never be able to win against Holmes. Even summoned into these forms, these laws still restrain us. If I might employ a metaphor you may find helpful, it's like the counterforce that appears when the world is in danger. Killing him failed to help me win, nor could I outsmart him, so I thought as hard as I could. So notice though Holmes never makes mistakes. One need only consider Irene Adler, the woman who once outfoxed him for that. But whenever, as far as I don't know a lot about Sherlockian fiction. I haven't read a lot. But I think that Irene was in like 1 or 2 short stories, like Moriarty. And then, you know, she was popular, so in all like the, you know, spin-offs and continuations, she has a big role. Feel free to correct me on that. I imagine she'd also be in like the Sherlock TV series, which I have not watched. I've heard that it's not the kind of thing you'd watch if you want a detective story. Which, I mean, you know, I understand why. Like, detective fiction isn't exactly, you know, in its prime right now. You have to go back in time about 100 years exactly. Well, maybe, you know, a little less than that. Maybe, you know, 97 years. Well, I don't know when it kicked off, like, exactly, but around 100 years ago exactly is a good time. It's quite vexing. Thus, there's only one way to beat him. I'd have to join his side. Is that so? Then you have betrayed us from the beginning. It's infuriating to think we were so foolish as to not see it sooner. Not at all. There's no way you could have seen it. After all. You'd erase your memory? Snark. Whatever. Well done, Master. You really are a sharp one. Moriarty. Right, sorry. Yes, you're exactly correct. I reset myself to 0. I removed my memories and evil nature, created a good side, and was reborn. Not only me, I also removed Bale's memories. He believed himself to be evil Moriarty and acted accordingly, and I did the same as good Moriarty. Right up to the moment evil Moriarty disappeared just now. He only thought he was Moriarty and behaved as such. If he hadn't, we would never have been able to defeat Holmes. Or you. No way. Am I wrong? It would have been impossible to evade Holmes' observant eye. Man, are you telling me the Saber Alter thing was actually real? You're kidding me, right? You know, when he was like, oh, you must be Artoria Alter, haha. So I joined your group and fought with all my strength and conviction at your side. That is the indisputable truth. Worry not, Master. You need not feel bad for failing to see through me. Oh, thanks, jerk. I'm glad to see you haven't lost your spirit. So you've finally shown yourself, Barrel. Who is this? I mean, Alter's still alive, isn't he? Yeah, okay. You. Is this what you're after all along? I mean, yeah. It's not easy being a mercenary. Altered or not, distasteful or not, a job's still a job. Once I was summoned, my only true ally was myself. The only other ones around me were the Wolf King, Young King, and the Phantom and Christine. I was hired to defeat the Demon God Pillar. Nothing else matters. Besides, this had hardly been cut off. People dying here wouldn't get in the way of my job. This world had already been cut off. I didn't care if I fought for good or evil. My only goal was to ensure that balance was maintained. In which case, it made more sense to side with the winning team. Sensible, don't you think? I can't say I agree with that way of thinking, but it does seem you're not our enemy. I see. I knew the answer was simple. I wasn't sure why you joined us, but I did know you meant to kill me. Same here. I could tell you planned to use me and dispose of me. But I guess that you want to make your move until things had reached this point. Seems that's right. Now then, Master of Chaldea, these guys are my enemy, and I think they're yours too. In short, this may be the best chance we ever get. I have no way to help you all escape. You don't have any reason to fight me. Want to team up? Okay. Don't look at me like that. Some altered servants are just like this. If you want to save the world, you better get used to it. Are you going to fight, Moriarty? I'm tempted to say it's pointless to ask, but I suppose it isn't. Your revenge is now complete. This is as far as my obligation goes. Let's begin, Bale. Indeed. I am Bale, the Demon God Pillar. My whole life has led to this moment. Soon I shall have my revenge for the humiliation I've suffered. So I wonder if we fought them both, or because we had that line, I'll handle you. Wait, I don't remember. The Demon God Pillars are preparing to attack. Your orders, Master. Let's drill this Moriarty. Come on, put him up. Indeed. Come at me then. Okay, cool. The top pixel is showing. I'm not gonna fix that though. We're so far in. Just deal with it. Feels like every time I open up Reflector, I have to reorganize it because game capture is incredibly laggy for some reason with the Reflector. Oh yeah, it's both of them. Subtitles. Will it be the detective or the criminal who emerges victorious? Well, I mean, Holmes is kind of dead, so. Glad I brought lad. I should probably focus Bale first. This is the, you know, the quintessential. No, that's not the word. I was thinking that. Wait, is quintessential a real word? It might be actually, but I was thinking that one manga. I read a little of it. Is it a real word? I don't know. There's a harem manga about 5 quintuplets. It's ending soon, apparently. I saw who won, apparently, and I only remember the headphones girl. I think it's Nino, something like that. I wasn't really into it. It's one of those popular manga I just never got into. Like, there's a couple, like, I don't, Komi-san Can't Communicate, I think? That one's popular. I was caught up to it at one point. But, not really for me. Like, I heard people compare it to Kaguya, but I don't really see it. What else? Oh, We Can't Study? Or however they decided to translate that. Is, you know, I liked it. I was actually caught up really early on. But then at some point I just wasn't caught up. Like 20 chapters in, and I never caught back up. It looked like it was turning into like a, maybe not typical, but a harem nonetheless. And I was like, okay, I'm out of here. It was fun though. I think it's getting a season 2. Like, it got a season 1 as well, but should we just talk about manga for the next 5 minutes while Vlad cleans up? Okay, we're gonna focus more already here because we have crits. I'm hoping the Buster one crits. If it does, then he'll be down a health bar. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, did the third one crit too? It's overkill, dude. Oh, is that a debuff cleanse? I don't think he has a skill that does that, so that must have been like his health bar break thing. Ow, ouch. Let's do that and kill Bale. There we go. Shinjuku's been a lot of fun though. I'd say it's my third favorite singularity. You know, Babylonian Camelot obviously on top. Which one do I like more of those two? I think it's a Camelot. Like, Babylonia had a lot of strong points, but character-wise, I like Camelot more. Because, you know, Bedivere, all the characters are good in it, honestly, but Bedivere stands out the most. Like, Ozymandias and Needlecurse are fun. The Hassans, Arash, the Knights. Seeing the Knights as villains was fun. I hate that I have the Saber outfit. I want my 20% and my deck shuffle. I guess I'll use Guts on Vlad. This won't kill him, but... Well, actually... I mean... It's stick crits. Who knows? Yeah, no, okay. Oh, he's an Avenger, though. I mean, I guess that makes sense given, you know... what he wants. But usually Demon God Pillars are beasts, right? Or... yeah, I think it's the beast class. Or... oh, did I not use Guts? Or did he cleanse it? Where's my backline? Oh, Edmund's on here. Yeah, you're an Avenger? Well, I got 2. We could form a superhero group. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue that joke. Just let it die there, honestly. Sorry, dude. Fine. I didn't want to have to use waivers. Noble Phantasm, but if we don't, this is going to be a long fight, and I'll probably end up using 3 command seals. And there he goes. Well, hey, they didn't sub his lines. 1,000 threads. Is that the name of one of his skills? I don't think it is. Like, you know, normal Moriarty. Right, we don't have a... I was about to use Anger Manu's 3rd skill, but he doesn't have his interlude yet. With his interlude, it turns into a skill you want to have basically all the time. As it is now, it's a skill you want to use if he's going to die in 5 turns. Or less. But hopefully he survives longer than that. At least long, or at least long enough to get hit by Moriarty's Noble Phantasm. I'm imagining Edmund hits stronger than Anger Manu. Although, I mean, Anger probably hits decently well. He's only level 90, of course, but... I mean, he, like Edmund, is an Avenger with the 1.1 attack bonus. For those not familiar, every class has a different like attack multiplier. I believe casters have the lowest at like 0.9 or 0.85. Okay, thank you for your service, Agra. Send in Hessian. Send in the other Avenger. Oh, wait, that was Waver dying there. He's got another turn in him. Might as well get. Oh, that removes buffs. Oh, that's actually really good. I'm an Angry Doggy. I replaced Angry Man with Angry Dog. Yep, there's Waver. Probably for the better since his skills are on cooldown. Okay, just do a Buster Chain. It should be fine here as long as neither of them dies before his Noble Phantasm goes off. Or maybe they'll kill him before that. Depends on how much damage Lobo does. Ooh, I didn't use his attack buff already. Oh, I'm an idiot. I used it and I think he cleansed it. Oh, Edmund has his too. What does it? Sure hit and what else? Inflict death. Right. Oh. His stats are also pretty good too. Lobo's. I think he hits like 11,000 attack, which for a 4-star is very good. I'm pretty sure he's like one of the highest 4-stars. I think Hercules and Fujino are above him. I know Fujino has one of the highest attacks. I'm pretty sure, right? I mean, Hercules is Hercules. What do you expect? Wait, is this our first time seeing it? Hey, it wasn't subtitled. I don't know what he said. Okay. Oh, Edgy Man versus. Oh wait, don't. Okay. Oh, that was close. Finish it, Edmund. Too bad the real him didn't show up in the story. I mean, should I say that? I mean, he does show up eventually in a later chapter, but that's a ways away. Look at that sweet bond. Oh, dust! Oh, thank you, Moriarty. Or I guess that was probably Bale, huh? Thank you, Bale. wait, no, I appreciate you, Bale, but like, don't take my soul. I knew it. I knew I'd be destroyed, but I still have my revenge. Thanks for sticking with me all this way, Moriarty. Our long alliance is now dissolved. Agreed. Goodbye, Bale, my comrade in arms who willingly gave all he had to what we both knew was a foolish pursuit. You agreed to have your memories removed and bore that humiliation of becoming human, all for revenge. Farewell, demon god. And we are birds of a feather, Moriarty. Horsey, sadly, I was unable to kill you. You were stronger than we were, humiliated, disgraced, shamed, furious, in fact. Nevertheless, your fate is sealed. What? I'm not doing that when he laughs. There. So it's over. As it is for you, Moriarty. That, my dear, is where you are mistaken. You and this planet are finished. Hey, beam me up, Da Vinci? What? There's a meteor in the sky above Shinjuku. Or are you just gonna Excalibur Morgan it? It's composition. It's Bennu. But Shiba's been constantly monitoring the sky there. It's like you moved to an entirely new area. Oh, did you just teleport to... I don't know where Bennu was supposed to land. Yeah, I think they talked about like an asteroid in the sky that was big and spooky in 1999. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Next time will be the finale. About time. I'll see you guys then. Bye.